Welcome to Active Sports TV. You're now rocking out with your host, Active. And oh boy, I got an explosive episode for y'all, man. We're going to go ahead and get into that Boots Ennis post-fight reaction. It went down Saturday night, April 12th on the Zone card. A wonderful event, that is, of boxing. Eddie Hearn, PBC came together finally to put this unification bout together. This long awaited bout between Boots and anybody. But Stanionis was definitely the name, a part of that list that Boots was trying to get in the ring for years that just happened to always fall through. In this case, we didn't get no hiccups, no last minute pullouts, none of that, Paul. You feel me? Stanionis came there, daring to be great against a skilled and highly talented, should I dare to say, a star in the making, and Jaron Boots Ennis. I mean, Saturday night performance definitely put the boxing world on notice, right? This dude has next level type talent. I mean, could be a legend in the making. But we won't be able to stamp none of that until we see Boots do what he did against the upper echelon of competition. And Stanionis was the first victim on the list. Yeah, man, had to make easy work out of me. I sit here and I don't know what I was doing. I'm thinking that, Stanionis was built for tough because this man quit in the ring. Boots started putting them combinations down on his ass, putting them together like 1 + 1 = 2. And Stanionis started looking at the corner for help, man. Highly disappointed out of the Stanionis camp, the wild card gym. I was expecting a lot more out of y'all. You fighting for the unification title. 2 belts to be reign supreme over the welterweight division. I didn't understand the stoppage, the quit, the throwing in the towel. It didn't sit well with me. But it don't take nothing away from Jaron Boots Ennis. That man came in there and handled business. You don't get paid for overtime. And he wanted to send a statement, and that he did. Washing Stanionis within 7 rounds. I didn't see it coming, but some did. Some did, especially in the comment section, in my comment section. Some of y'all was like, bro, you tripping. Quit sleeping on Boots. He the next one up. Now y'all know how I feel about Boots. He went the wrong route to me, you feel me? By putting Terrence Bud Crawford name in his mouth, but never stepping up for the opportunity to fight him. We know at welterweight they could have got that in. Jaron Boots Ennis, he wanted to stay and wait. You feel me? He wanted to wait for EJ to clear out the divisions, do all the heavy lifting, put in all the work, and then he just come in and get in where he fit in. But see, Terrence Crawford was the apple cart to upset all of that. And we all know what took place in June with Earl Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford. We don't need to get into that. But this man said that he won't smoke with Terrence Bud Crawford. I thought it was all a hype job. I'm thinking that he trying to stay relevant, trying to, use the bigger name to catapult his. But then you got Victor Ortiz that came out of nowhere and said, hey, bro, you want to move to 154? I'm up here. Everybody been anticipating us fighting at 147. I can't do that. But since you volunteering to come up to 154 and you said anybody can get it, I want it. Golden Boy, they signed off on it. They confirmed it. Now we do know Virgil was ducking Boots at 147. We're not gonna act like we don't know that Boots was the boogeyman at 147 for a time period before Karen stepped in there and did a little bit of exposing to a certain degree. But Boots said, hey man, must have bumped y'all head. You know, that one dude carried, he better than what y'all thought. But I'm going to show you I'm the man. I'm going to show you I got the goods. I'm going to watch Stanionis, a title holder that y'all believe actually have a chance. My silly ass. Boots went ahead, shut my mouth up, man. Zipped it right on up. Put Active on notice. This dude is the one at 147. But it's more names. We got Brian Norman, another title holder, knockout artist, out the South, the ATL, Atlanta, who's been talking spicy these last couple of months. We know the offers came out. For whatever reason, Brian Norman Sr. wasn't going to take it. Felt that they were being disrespected. In my opinion, I thought it was a low ball offer. I mean, a unification bout. You know, you make it more appetizing, man. That's what I say. But they in the world of boxing, and I just talk the sport of boxing. So I'm never gonna pocket check or step into someone's business that I don't know fully the scope of. But now thinking on it, highest payday, if it's me, Boots got to see me. You know, we walking away with $2 million. 100,000 is what I'm getting. Boots got to see me. But I'm not a fighter. I don't take that punishment. I'm not counting no man's pockets. I don't know what's the plan. All I know is it looked like a duck. Smelled like a duck. Y'all know the motto over here. We got to call it a duck. But Brian Norman did put on a phenomenal performance, knocking out his opponent in the recent weeks. Calling Boots' name, letting him know that all the quietness out of this camp is definitely coming to a halt. He won't Boots. He's speaking loud and proud. Bozy said he don't want to give him no action until they really ready. He not speaking on their name unless they really ready to sign the contract. And I feel Bozy on that. Look, you're not going to get no shine off my son unless you're willing to fight my son. Greg Hatchett over there pumping things up, being a hype man, doing what he do. I'm interested. We don't know what Mario Barrio's doing. We're going to get into a whole nother episode on that. This guy talk about Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence Jr. Both retired fighters. Mario Barrios, get up out of here, bro. You holding up the welterweight division, bro. Enough of that. We sat here for about 2-3 years already, and we just got a unification champion in Stanionis, bro. We ain't about to be playing this size of the street stuff, bro. Turkey All the Sheik is out here with the bag, with the network. Come on over, Mario Barrios, and show us how good you are. Cut all that Manny Pacquiao, Earl Spence shit out. We don't want to see it, especially Manny Pacquiao. Earl Spence, if he gonna fight you, he should have fought Terrence Crawford for all the belts. But that's a whole nother thing we can get into. I will be making another episode pertaining towards that news. But we don't know what Mario Barrio's gonna do, so we don't want to waste no time. And if I'm Javon Boots Ennis, and I'm a part of Javon Boots Ennis camp, we moving on to the dude that seems to be the most hungriest, that wants to actually engage. And that Brian Norman, Javon Boots Ennis fight is fireworks, bruh. Now, we heard about the sparring wars. Let me correct my pronunciation, you dig? And Boots got the best of a young Brian Norman, set him on his pockets, had him crunched over with body work. But I'm under the impression that this is a different Brian Norman, bro. You know, he's growing in his strength. He's getting more and more educated, you know, up in his IQ in that ring. Boots he gotta play it careful, bro. You can't take it easy. You can't sit here and go based off your last experience with this title holder champion, because this may not be the same man. But y'all put y'all opinion in the comment. I want to know what y'all feel about that unification bout between Javon Boots Ennis and Brian Norman, and who you picking and the reason why. Me, I gotta go with the man, Javon Boots Ennis, until somebody show me they can do something with him at 147. That man owns that division. Mario Barrios, Brian Norman, they gotta step up. They gotta reach expectations and prove me different. You dig? But things are shaping up pretty nice at the welterweight division, 147. How long is Boots gonna stay at 147? It's a lot of work at 154. It's a lot of conversations around Javon Boots in his name. I know it's like night and day. Before the bout, people weren't checking for Boots like that. After the bout, he the goods. He the main conversation, main subject of conversation, and rightfully so. When you put on the performance that he did against Eimantas Stanionis, you let us know that you are the good, and we looking forward to seeing greatness. So we're gonna end this on this note, man. Congratulations to Javon Boots Ennis becoming a unified champion at 147, destroying and dismantling Eimantas Stanionis in vicious fashion. Easy work, easier than what I even imagined it could be. And I'm anxious to see what's next for Boots. But if y'all like this episode, man, and y'all want more content like this coming from Active Sports TV, you know what to do. Hit the bell icon, subscribe button, and thumbs up button. Comment as well so we can interact. And we'll be go ahead and doubling back with another episode, man, on Active Sports TV. So, y'all be patient. Y'all look out for the next episode to drop. And y'all know the motto over here. Stay activated at all times. Family first. Stay dedicated to your craft. And this is your boy Active, saying until next time, out of here.